Reutimann was the champagne that was flowing in Victory Lane. Welcome back, everyone, to NASCAR Victory Lane, fueled by Sunoco. And now I guess it's safe to say that David Reutimann is the reigning champion of the LifeLock.com 400. David, welcome, man.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, well, it just kind of happens. But, man, it is so great to see the smiles on the faces of your whole organization over there, from where you guys were a couple years ago to having it be gut-wrenching just to make these races. Now here you are back in Victory Lane for the second time.
Yeah, and like you said, there's no rain involved in this time, but it feels great, man. I don't even know. I'm just in awe the way the whole night went. The car just kept getting better and better, and the worst we were was that last run. We were really, really free, and I talked to Herm there, and he said, you could see, you guys can look in there, and little wiggles are a lot bigger inside the car than you would think. But I had a great TUMS Toyota, and really happy for my guys, along with Best Western and Aaron's. And, I hate to bring this up, but I'm going to have to, guys. The last race I won, Darrell Waltrip gave me a Rolex, and I think that should be a trend.
Yes,
I really feel like
a Rolex from a Waltrip.
Yeah, absolutely.
No matter which
I don't care which Waltrip. I mean, but getting in DW's pocket would feel really, really good. I'd like to get in his wallet. It'd be good stuff. Right there.
I think I would agree with you, but I think you're gonna have a hard time getting it out of him. Can you get it out of his brother though? That's going to be the key.
I may could talk to Miss Stevie. I don't know. I think she's got a hand on the cash. But, just Toyota Racing Development and everybody at Michael Waltrip Racing, man, what an awesome car. Good pit stops. Rodney Childers just making great calls. Dax Garinger, our team engineer, just what a phenomenal job all night long. Just a total team effort, and it feels great.
David, I made mention earlier that this is the first new team to win. We've watched Jamie McMurray win, but with established teams. To me, unless somebody proves me wrong, you're the first new team to win in NASCAR in ages.
Well, it feels really good. We are a very new team. We're still a very young team. So, again, Michael Waltrip Racing and Michael Waltrip as an individual, a guy that gave a guy that wasn't 18 years old an opportunity to go race a Cup car, and it felt really good.
We were looking at it earlier. Your battle between the 24 of Jeff Gordon and you, how huge was that? Because, again, it looks like you could drive right up to him, but you just couldn't quite clear him. You kept working him. It was a great battle right there between you two.
Yeah, the guys kept telling me on the radio, say, keep working him, he'll make a mistake. I said, what are you kidding me? It's just And it was just, we battled back and forth. But, finally we were able to get past him and get out for a pretty good lead. And one of the coolest things ever is after the race, Jeff Gordon comes over and congratulates you in Victory Lane. That's really, really special.
I saw Carl Edwards come over.
Yeah, Carl Edwards as well.
A lot of guys coming over there.
Carl come over and said, you were sandbagging, weren't you? I was like, what are you kidding me? With Carl Edwards behind you, nobody sandbags. You got to go as hard as you can.
Hey, David, we had heard earlier in the week that you had said, when asked, do you have a shot at this chase? And you said legitimately, yes, we do. Now, we don't want to go too far and speak too soon, but you guys have made great strides in this week and moved up close enough to where you're really within striking distance.
Yeah, I said, top fives and top tens were the only thing that was going to do it, and that's basically enabled us to claw back from 30th spot where we'd fallen to where we are now. So we still got our work cut out for us. This is just one race, but the only way you're going to gain points is to go out there and win, and that's what we were able to do tonight.
Okay, Rudy, time to have fun. What's going on here with?
Was this a facial hair win?
But it's not an official beard. It looks like you're trimming. What's going on?
Well, Kenny, it takes me about a month to even get this going. So I'm just kind of letting it go there, and I don't know what I'm trying to do. Most people do this stuff during the winter, right, Hammond? If you're a hunter or something like that, when it's not 100 degrees out, you grow that. And for me, for some reason, I just decided to try it, and maybe I think it's going to have to stay for a while now.
But David, the thing is, right now you were hunting. You were hunting Victory Lane.
We were hunting hard.
You have now bagged your big game. and I told him before he came on there, we were talking about it shows a little bit of attitude.
Yeah.
It shows you can be a bad guy too, man, if I have to be.
Well, I think it's going to take more than this to make me look like a bad guy. But, at least we got a head start on it.
Do you have a mean face? Let me see.
I don't know.
Mean.
Yeah, kind of snarl a little bit.
That's all I got. That's about all I got. I don't have
one thing. We showed in the highlights, guys. You remember this. When the 48 car got spun around, you were riding behind the 56, and when that happened, did you kind of say, oh, no, there it goes?
Yeah, well, I thought, we were all nose to tail, and, nose to tail, you can't see what's in front of you, basically, there. And I couldn't figure out why the 56 was checking up. I was like, Martin, what are you doing,
Yeah.
And what happened was, I didn't realize that those two guys were kind of together, and I about ran over him, and I think whoever's behind me about got into us. That situation where you're turned, you're on fresh tires, you're back wide open in the gas, you're not really expecting that kind of stuff to happen, and it was really, really a close call. It could have really got us in big trouble.
Hey, David, we want to show you something. The reaction of your owner, Michael Waltrip, when he was watching from afar in Iowa, couldn't be here, but there's Mikey watching the race on the monitor from Iowa. Do you think he's happy?
Yeah, I think Mikey, he called me, on his phone from Victory Lane, and that guy's done a lot for me. I mean, he's done so much for me, and again, he gave me the opportunity to go cup racing when not a soul I heard would have done that, and I owe him a lot.
Well, that's pretty cool. And, David, it's a tradition we have here in Victory Lane. We have the winner sign a Sunoco Victory Lane flag.
All right, we can do that.
Got a pen there? We need a pen for him.
Here we go. Here's a Sharpie.
There's the pen.
There's a Sharpie. Let's help.
That's
Congratulations to David Reutimann. And each week here on NASCAR Victory Lane, fueled by Sunoco, one lucky fan will receive a Sunoco checkered flag autographed by the winner of the race. Enter online at speedtv.com. Keyword Sunoco to win the flag that David Reutimann is signing right now. More reaction from Chicago when we come back.
I'm glad it's over with.
Wednesday.